harassment going on. Some nice micro on both sides for sure. Looks like the slight edge there given to Dream since he does stop the CC from building momentarily. I tell you, a top 4 Terran probably wouldn't have let that happen. Maybe he's right.
Yeah, that's a little bit annoying losing that. This is like a little Reaper dogfight that we have here, where it's kind of fun to see who can actually come out on top.
Oh, and then the Hellion comes out.
Oh, and actually gets a kill on that Reaper.
This is the part where TY starts feeling good. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, that's what you get.
That's what you get.
He's like, I don't even rank you in the Terrans.
That's right.
I like that trash talk, though. That's really cool.
Well,
There
especially
needs
when
to be
you,
more trash talk.
when you get, I always love good banter.
Yeah.
I also appreciate when you have you really do have like the top 5 or the top 10, and they're actually all ranking each other. Because oftentimes I feel like their views on that are a lot better than anyone else you can ask, and it's also fun to think. Because a lot of times in my head, I'll take the number 1 Terran and the number 3 Terran and think, nah, they're so close, and then they'll have completely different opinions.
Yeah,
or the player who I would view ranking them is ranked lower is actually much more confident, or at least much more willing to talk trash. And so this is a great play here by Dream, and I got to say, if there was a little victory like this that would push Dream ahead, this is one.
Absolutely. This was very, very good. Like, he forced a cancel on the Raven. It would be better, of course, if it pops out and gets to kill it, but that's still very, very good, right? You got to remake your starport at home and, you know, get that Raven out still, hopefully, as TY.
Absolutely. Now, there's a small push coming up here, as well as the Liberator that's parking itself inside the main base.
That's so nice.
So this has already been a back and forth game, blow after blow after blow. But I think TY might have overextended here. I mean, this is not a lot of Marines. It's only 1 tank. And it seems like there's definitely just more firepower here from Dream as he pushes back across the map.
Yeah, he definitely has more units and pushing TY back pretty quickly. Or TY hasn't lost too much as of yet. I think he'll be fine. I do like some of the harassment he's been doing here, though. Very nice. Picks off that Raven. Good play there. Continues to back up. Oh, look at that interesting siege. Just kind of denying some of the buildings that are being built.
Yeah, this is a great move here. Okay, so Dream is taking the fight now, and this is pretty good. He gets all the tanks. Just Vikings that have to bounce back into the air.
Yeah, that didn't go so well for TY, actually.
It's not that often that you end up in a fight where, 2 base versus 2 base, somebody really does push into the other player, especially a game that's gone on for this long. So this is pretty exciting, but I do have to ask myself, is this Dream overextending here?
That's a good question, but with the amount of Vikings he even end up killing here, I think that overall this was just good from Dream.
But TY is keeping a lead in the Viking count, and we got to watch this pretty carefully here because tanks have been lost on both sides. Just now takes out a Raven there too.
Vastly superior Viking micro there from TY.
Yeah, and he can actually try to come in here and maybe even snipe what's coming out of the starport, or I guess he's going to land here and just take out an add-on. This is also completely appropriate.
Dustin Browder was really right all along.
Yeah, this is the moment where Browder gets his landed Vikings, then coming back.
That was a great move. It was a great move.
It actually happened in a StarCraft 2 Pro match.
Yeah.
It wasn't after the game was already won, and then, the Vikings came in because why not just put on more damage and win even more?
Oh, a very nice move there. Even just picking off the reactor and getting back out, he still retains that Viking lead.
Now again, you got to be careful. 2 more Vikings meet up in here. He could actually snipe this medevac if he wants. Again, the most important fact.
Dream is playing an awesome game. This is a great TvT.
No, this is an excellent display of skill here from both sides. I do like that engagement there, though, by TY. He took out those Marines. Now he's going to dive on top of this base, taking out the sensor tower, and let's see if he can actually get the command center.
Yeah, I'm unsure if he's going to actually get it, but look at this move.
That move with the Vikings was so good. He knew that there would be a vacant area that those Vikings might be flying over, so he took the shots. He kills the CC. 3-3 is about to finish here for Dream, maybe giving him some counterplay.
So see, now Dream's making a bunch of CCs. That doesn't hurt him that much, but that kind of perfectly shows how TY plays TvT.
Yeah.
That move right there. He just kind of outmaneuvered him there for a moment. He sat back defensively, found a little hole, killed a command center. Bam. Done. Now it's time for mass command centers. Obviously, a lot of starports are going up. Probably going to see a bit of a switch into some heavier Sky Terran on both sides.
I like these little stray tanks we're seeing from TY every once in a while. Just one setup there. Okay, another attack comes in over here on this side. Now the tanks are here, but they're not in position.
They're not in siege mode. He just picked off like 3 of them.
Yeah, that was a little bit surprising.
If you're not going to siege, why not?
he can, if he wants to, isolate this area in the upper left to try to take that command center position out now.
Ooh.
Okay, this is big if he gets a kill on it, and I don't think that he will. Yeah, the SCVs are able to repair and take out, the Marines could take out the medevac. So that was a great save there by TY.
Well, yeah, I mean, Dream trying to get some damage done there, but TY defending quite well. Loses 8 workers, doesn't matter, still over 70, doing fine. And now these Sky Terran armies going to start really butting into each other. The Liberators getting set up. Of course, when you see Liberators, you want to have more Vikings. If there's a lot of Vikings, the Ravens can come into play there with the armor shreds. This is it gets a bit complicated now.
Yeah, well, we're really getting the map cut in half here.
Yeah.
And this is most likely going to be a game that's going to come down to 1 or 2 bases and who can actually hold their side the longest. So all these little exchanges become much more complex. And this is really where StarCraft 2 gets insane as a game, is when you both have half the map. There are so many different positions you have to follow. You have to be able to preempt your opponent in so many different ways. You're trying to keep track of what you've killed and what you've lost as they're doing the same thing.
I got to say, like, I think this is going to be...
Oh, my God. This is bad right now for Dream. This was the moment we were looking for, is a skirmish like this. And TY just completely dominates.
Yeah, he definitely had the upper hand right there.
That was a lot of supply hemorrhaged.
Yeah, his maneuvering and positioning is just fantastic, as always. But you know what? We're getting into that kind of late stage where they're both maxed out and they have so much that even if you lose that, it's not the end of the game, you know?
Right.
It's like he just lost a bunch of siege tanks and he lost another command center. And honestly, it doesn't change the game all that much. A lot of this is going to be really big moves, positional plays, right? Like, who has more Vikings? How are we going to do that battle? And it looks like right now Dream on 17 Vikings against just 5 of TY. That's weird. What is... Okay. Oh, you know what? TY, I think, right now must be building, like, VCs or something.
Maybe. But for now, right now, TY's inside the main doing a ton of damage, and he might be able to take out the starport tech here.
Nice.
And this might allow him to tech into his own Sky Terran, maybe.
Yeah.
And take a lead in that way. I don't know for sure, but that seems to be...
Well, he's making something, man. Like, we don't have the production tab on, but...
It was very clear, too, that, you know, he wanted to eliminate starport tech.
It's a good move. Like, the Marines don't scale all that well when you get this big, right? Because siege tanks splatter them. And it's like, it turns into siege tanks, however many siege tanks you need so that ground is a non-factor. And then flying units, Sky Terran.
Yeah.
Okay, so TY is actually going more heavily into medevacs here. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to just try to drop in more locations.
Yeah, I wonder. Like,
it seems like a very different approach from what we're used to seeing here, but...
Well, he has quite a few Ravens. He's bringing some Thors along, too, so it's not so easy to snipe everything with your Vikings. And uses some disables there to clear a few tanks. And, I mean, moves like these are good. We can see that TY's bank is going up bigger than Dream's, and that shows that he's being cost-efficient. Thing is, they both have enough that they're going to be maxed for a long time. But as you see that bank increase, you definitely can look at that and say, okay, this is a slight advantage for TY.
This is a very cool approach here. He disables a tank so he can freely set up his own tanks. Yeah. And then he just starts to shell that position. And that's actually a lot of work for Dream to try to reclaim. But Dream so far not going to try to reclaim that. Wow, this attack on these tanks is huge.
Yeah, that is huge. He loses so many tanks.
Oh, man.
There. My God.
And now Dream not really gaining any position. The command center's down. And that's probably the biggest blow of the game so far, is the destruction of that CC up there. Because it's actually pretty hard for Dream to get back up in there and reclaim it with ease. Defense, and he doesn't have any room for offense at all right now.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say, this is so fascinating, seeing the way TY is playing this. I've never seen it played like this, where he's extra low on Vikings, but has those Thors in there and is really focusing on disables late game.
Yeah, he just disables as much as he can, and then I think he feels like he might have the burst damage on the ground. Does this actually work?
I think just barely not, but the thing is he cleared a lot of the Vikings.
Yeah, that was most of the game was building up to those Vikings, and now he's going to get battle cruisers.
Yeah, if you clear the Vikings, the battle cruisers become a lot better. If they have too many Vikings, then obviously the BCs can get just absolutely destroyed. This is a really cool game, and I just this kind of slightly different style from TY is unexpected, but fun.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting him to be incorporating more medevacs and drops like this, but I do like what he's doing with the Ravens. He's definitely able to take out these tanks pretty easily here.
All right, well, BCs versus Marines. It's fantastic. I mean, I guess he'll just be warping out of here when he needs.
Yeah. Does the damage he
really
can.
Efficient. Look at that.
Yeah, and those Marines are barely getting their shots off. This is so much infantry getting killed off.
Oh, he's got... Oh, now he's going to lose one. Or not, because the two Vikings are not attacking.
Okay, another attack in here from TY. And again, he's doing a great job of hitting these tanks. But very good by Dream here. A lot of disables on those tanks, but no Marines diving in to take them out. And again, I think we also got to point out where we have not really been spectating from. The bottom right map, part of the map, excuse me. TY has been mining there freely the entire game.
Pretty much.
He's slowing Dream down just a little bit. Now, if Dream can defend incredibly well and TY mines out and spends all his money, and Dream can still play the game from there, maybe Dream wins. But right now, this is definitely leaning towards TY.
Yeah. And I think the way that you can really look at that is just in their banks. I know it's kind of a weird thing because they're both maxed out. They both have all the upgrades and are making whatever units they want. But a lot of times in weird situations like this, you do have to look at it and be like, well, one of them's going to run out of stuff first, and that's going to be Dream as of right now.
Well, and if you have that much money banked up, then you can remake everything. It's counterintuitive to what people learn about when they start to play StarCraft, which is spend all your money.
Yeah.
But there's a point where you actually have everything and you can't spend anymore.
Yeah.
And then that's when you can usually look, assuming your opponent's in a similar position.
And split map TvTs are like this in Star 1 and Star 2, where, that's a great move right there. All right, comes in and actually disables them, but there's no anti-air. So
these tanks are going to be isolated. And I love what TY is doing positionally here to interfere with these Marines being able to come and meet up and save the day here. And so all these tanks are going to be taken out, right?
Oh my God, this
is huge.
This is a great move from TY. Just no anti-air there, even though all of them get disabled. Like, there was a good amount of Ravens from Dream, but he doesn't have the follow-up.
And notice, everybody, that the supplies down here at the bottom. There's still plenty of gas and minerals in the bank for TY. Dreams has plummeted. He's at 143, and he can't pop back up to 200 easily. Where TY will do that in a few moments.
Yeah, just with whatever he wants, too.
I think that actually is the most definitive part of the game so far.
Yes, for sure.
Now there can be attention given to this base up here in the upper left, which is an orbital, by the way, which shows you how much fighting has gone on over there. The planetaries have been killed off so many times, he has his backup command centers float over there to try to soak up the resources. But for now, TY is looking to try to maybe get some kills over here on these tanks.
I like the idea, but, you know, like we were talking about before, tanks just kill Marines in the late game.
Yep.
The BC's coming in once again and really wreaking havoc on this base. Dream having a hard time keeping his economy together at this point. Should jump. There we go.
Okay, perfect jump.
Yeah, really nice. And that's a great way to utilize your scans late game, too. Like, you don't even want to use mules at this point in a TvT. Scans are worth way more than mules.
Okay, but now the BCs can come in over here. The Marines are going to be able to take out these tank species just south of the screenshot, excuse me. There they are. And this is a great attack on the other side of the map, and I think we're starting to see Dream get cornered here. He's been playing an insane TvT, by the way.
Yeah, this is his TvT, the way he played this game, can beat almost everyone in the world.
Yeah.
But TvT is showing, I mean, TY, his ID has the letter T in it. It's very hard.
Yes, it is not easy to
TY is showing his supreme mastery of maneuvering, of tactics, of strategy in this matchup. Well, he is the best TvTer there is.
And also, you know, insanely impressive is the fact that Dream did so well in the early game, but TY sort of knew how to navigate this complicated game, make the right steps, the right decisions, hit the right areas with the right units, and Dream is becoming more and more behind. Only just now is Dream getting close to maxing out, but look, already TY with 4K minerals, 3.3K gas. I mean, this is a pretty incredible moment here.
Yeah, he's really slaying.
And it does seem like this battlecruiser tech is the correct move here. It allowed him to take the lead that he needed to.
Well, the Viking count never got up big enough to actually fight this again, right? Like after he killed those Vikings.
And now he can come through here. He can kill off the Marines. He kills off the tanks.
Just kills everything.
And these battlecruisers they're not trading, guys. It's not like he kills some Marines but loses the BCs. Most of the BCs are staying alive.
Yeah.
So I think we're very close to GG here as TY has brought us to the tipping point of this game. Again, like you were saying throughout this game one, Artosis, TY's got the best TvT there is.
He does. He's really shown it here.
That's what casting will do to you, man. GG. TY wins it.